Hello, children of God. What are some things that we need in order to live? Some things that we all have to survive. Yes, food is one of them, right? There's all sorts of different delicious foods that we can eat, and we have to have food to keep our bodies going, to keep us alive. I mean, generally, you want to try and go for a balanced, healthy diet. Usually, a piece of fruit is a better choice than, say, candy, but candy is fun too. I mean, chocolate is plant-based, right? Pretty sure that's legit. So yes, food is something that we have to have. And also, water, right? We have to have water. In fact, our bodies are largely made up of water. And if you don't regularly drink water, you will die. If you don't have food and water, after a while, your body just will shut down and won't last because we need those things. We physically need those things to keep going. Here's another question though. We have physical nourishment from food and water, but how do we stay spiritually healthy? In fact, what does that even mean necessarily? We have to feed the inside of us? We have to somehow feed our spirit and soul? That sounds a little bit confusing and perplexing. What kind of food or water do we use for that? Is it real? Is it physical stuff that you can touch or get at the grocery store? It can be a confusing kind of an idea. And in fact, in the Bible, Jesus talked about this, and sometimes it did confuse people. There's a story where Jesus went to a well. He and his disciples were traveling through a town, and he stopped for a minute at this well. And a woman came up to him, and Jesus asked her for a drink of water. She was getting her water, and he asked her for a drink. And she was a little confused because usually, you see, people good upstanding men didn't always talk to women just face to face on a casual basis. And what's more, she was a Samaritan, which was a different kind of a race. And anyways, the point is, she was surprised that he would be talking to her. So Jesus spoke to this woman and asked for a drink of water. And she was going to give him a drink and was still a little confused. But Jesus said, if you knew who you were talking to, you would know that I can give you living water. I can give you water that will make you never thirsty again. Well, that of course perplexed her even more. What kind of water will you drink that you'll never get thirsty again? I mean, no matter how much water we drink, eventually we'll get thirsty again, right? But it sounded pretty good. She said, well, that's interesting. I want this kind of water that will never make me thirsty again. Then I won't have to walk to this well anymore and haul the water around. Who are you and what are you talking about that there's this special water? And Jesus said, well, whoever drinks the water that I give will have eternal life. He was talking about himself. He was sharing with her that he had come for a special purpose, that Jesus gives eternal life, that Jesus is the living water that will never make us thirsty again. Well, after she spoke with him, Jesus revealed even more things. She realized he knew who she was, even though they'd never met before. And she knew that he was someone amazing and special. She was so excited, in fact, that she ran back to town and told everybody, guess what? I just met this awesome guy. He's the Messiah, I think. And he knows me, even though I don't know him. It's crazy. It's awesome. It's exciting. She was very excited. And she knew that he did have living water, that Jesus was the source of what would spiritually feed her. And right after that, Jesus met up with his disciples again. See, they had gone to get some food, and they were telling him, you should eat something. And Jesus kind of said, well, I have food you don't know about. Well, that was a bit odd, too. His disciples said, what, did he go into town when we weren't looking and somehow pocket some food somewhere? What is this? What is going on? They didn't understand what he was saying either. But what Jesus was saying was that he is even more important than food and water. Yes, we need food and water for our bodies, but Jesus wanted the people to know that life is more than that there's more to us than just eating and drinking. And Jesus wanted to explain that he came to give us life, not just life on earth, but life forever. Not just life that's flesh and bone and body, but life of the spirit, of the soul. Jesus is saying he is our bread, is our water, is our very life. We need him to spiritually feed ourselves. Well, how do we get that? How do we get that living water that will never make us thirsty again? How do we have that food that is not bought at a store? Well, we trust in God. We recognize what he came for and what he did for us. Jesus gave his body and blood. He gave it for us on the cross. Later, at another meal with his disciples, he would explain that and say, "This is my body broken for you." He gave us himself. And that is our spiritual food, to know that we have life in and through him. We can pray. We can thank God for all of his blessings. We can talk to God and share what's on our hearts. And we can read his word, the Bible. The Bible tells us all about God's heart and his story, and explains to us everything that Jesus did, that he said. Here's how we can get spiritual nourishment too. We read his word, we talk to him, we go to church, we talk to other believers. We realize that he is what we need the very, very most in our lives. I mean, yes, we need food and water and sleep, but spiritually, we are hungry for something else. We're hungry for what only God can give us. And yes, it could still be a little bit confusing to understand sometimes. That's okay. We can ask God for help with that too. And he always promises to be with us, and to guide us, and to help us, because he loves us more than we could ever imagine, enough to give us the living water from which we will never be thirsty again. That's worth getting excited about. It's worth telling everyone about. And it's worth thanking God for. So let's do that right now with a prayer. Dear God, thank you for your living water. Thank you that you give us eternal life and food that will never make us hungry again. Help us to always trust in you and look to you for strength. Thank you for your love. We love you, God. In Jesus' name, amen. There's a lot of wonderful ways that you can celebrate this story of living water and food that's a different kind of food. But hopefully, here's one idea that you can use or adjust to whatever your needs are. So, take it, be blessed with your ministry wherever and with whomever it might be. And come back again, because we have new videos every week with craft and message ideas. So, go make some disciples. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time.